Hey guys, I got a brand new background here today, just keeping it simple with the Royal Legal Solutions logo on here. And what I want to tell you guys today is about what it takes to have the right entrepreneurial mindset to really capture what the frame of reference you need to be able to push through the challenges of being an entrepreneur. So there's some key aspects to this cycle that you're going to come across as an entrepreneur, and that if you know what the cycle is, you can psychologically prepare yourself to be able to be okay when you're in the cycle. So typically the way the cycles work is that you have your idea, and then if you're pretty new to being an entrepreneur, what that means is that you go and tell everybody in the world about your idea, right? I think we've all done that, and we expect everybody to get really excited about the idea. And our friends almost always will get really excited with us. The truth is that most people don't really care. And if you tell people about your ideas time and time again, what they actually think is that you're all talk and no action, right? And they stop to really care really about what your ideas are. So my first piece of advice to you is while you're going through the entrepreneurial cycle is when you have a great idea and you feel inspired, keep all that energy to yourself. Don't share it with anybody else unless you need them to help you specifically with a part of taking action in the idea. So step number 2 in the entrepreneurial cycle and with having the right mindset and understanding what that is your action steps and taking your idea and taking action to be able to do something with it. My number one recommendation with this is get to somebody giving you $1 as quick as you can. That's the action that really matters. It's the best information that you can get about whatever you're doing, really actually making an impact on somebody. And I'm not talking about $1 from, I'm talking about $1 from somebody who doesn't want to give you $1, right? So if you're selling toothbrushes, get really extreme with it. Build one toothbrush, go to Whole Foods, stand in the toothbrush aisle and ask somebody if they want to buy this handcrafted wood toothbrush with the fibers from the mongoose's hind legs that gets in between their teeth better than anything else in the world, right? So but the key part here is to take an action step that actually converts to $1. Now that you've actually converted somebody, you're ready for step 3. Step 3 is where you take this idea that you've taken action on, you validated that it has $1, and now you have to look at it saying like, okay, well, how do I actually make a business about this? I know it's a good idea because somebody actually gave me money. What do I need to do next? And this is where you have to come into saying like, okay, now I actually need a plan for how I'm going to do this. So it's creating your business plan and executing your business plan. I'm a huge fan of really, really basic business plans. Most of the time, all the business plans you create, nobody really ever follows them because you don't really know the challenges until you get into it. So what I like to look at is saying, what can I do here in this month? If you can plan out an entire month inside of a new business to know what you need to execute, then you're doing amazingly well, really. So I would say look out like a month for it and then start to execute on your plan. And this is where you're going to have your first big downset. It's usually about not a month in, it's usually about 6 months in, because at about 6 months in, all of the excitement that you had in starting a new business and people are buying your products and you're building your funnels to be able to sell more products to people and doing all of that, it's 6 months in is when all the excitement wears off, and now you're actually having to do all the hard work of building and running a business, which honestly is just not really fun, especially at the beginning. Elon Musk describes this as staring into the abyss and chewing on glass for a really good reason. It's because he might be a little extreme, but what it really is you don't really know what it is you need to do next. Everything that you're doing is you're having to push all of your personal boundaries to be able to grow personally with your business in many respects. So you have to really understand that to be patient with yourself, to be honest with yourself, to be aware of where your tendencies are that are your shortcomings with what you're doing. And this is where it helps to have a good group of friends that can reflect that to you. Friends that just tell you you're great all the time are basically worthless to an entrepreneur, because people that just tell you that you're great and you're going to achieve it is like the kindergarten equivalent of like everybody is a winner. What you really need is people that can be honest with you and be your mirror to let you see things that you can't see on your own. And this is how you get to the other side of the abyss on that comes in step 3 and gets you into step 4. Because when you're able to objectively look and be aware of everything that's going on in your world, and why do I feel this way, and why does this feel so horrible, once you're able to understand what's going on, then you can start to take action steps on both your personal development and in your business in a new light. It's how you get past the struggles that you ran into initially that you don't know how to get past. Because you might not be able to see what it is that you need to do next. And that's where your friends and your peer group really come into play to get you in step 4, which is usually renewed in excitement. And now that you have a new understanding, now you plunge yourself back into your business to be able to take yourself up to the next level, and the cycle just repeats itself. You'll get to a new level, you'll start to plateau, the excitement wears off, it starts to feel like a grind again. You have to delve back into your books, back into your friend group to be able to have a new understanding and awareness and knowledge that will then spark the excitement again to plow back into your business. And that's how you keep growing time and time and time again. So I give this to you guys as part of like an entrepreneurial mindset to understand what it's really like. If you're in a high or in a low, just accept it for the fact of that's where you're at in this very moment. It's not good, it's not bad, it's just part of the cycle, guys. We're all just playing the game of how do I run a business. It's not a game that anybody else can teach you. It's kind of like the game of life. You have to learn it on your own and from your own hard knocks. But the way to avoid the really huge upswings and downswings with this is just simply knowing that they're going to happen. To be aware of when you're in it, and knowing that there's things that you can do that'll help kind of get you through that stage and on to the next stage. And the faster you can repeat the cycle is the faster you'll grow your business. So just embrace it for what it is. Everybody from Tim Ferriss all the way up to the greats of entrepreneurs always talk about this stuff. So I hope that this has been helpful for you today. Of course, my name is Scott Royal Smith. I'm with Royal Legal Solutions. If you like this video today, if you could just share in the comments below of whether this resonates with you. If it resonates with you and you've experienced the entrepreneurial cycle, just put yes in the comments below. And if it doesn't, just put no. And that way everybody knows that it's not just me saying this, that this is actually the community of people that can really agree or disagree on my viewpoints on this one. So thank you guys. Hope you have a great day.